everyone. Hello everyone. Yo, what's up, Mohammed? How are you doing? Ready to see some game development? So for some reason my game is crashing when it's compiling, so I will have to debug it right now. Then we're gonna do some reading on a post here about a short way to like render our game into a little screen that we will use to later to work with our engine itself. So now it's crashing, but I can like try to pinpoint where is it crashing by just setting some sets of prints. So yeah, pass. Let me see if it's breaking here. Pass. See if it's crashing on the render. Let's see in our little terminal. Oh, I forgot, since I'm on release, I have not enabled by default the terminal, so let me just change it. Debug, okay, here. So let me just apply it here. I'm making a first-person hack and slash game. Once I've pinpoint the error, you will see how is the game doing right now. So for some reason it's crashing here on our little frame buffer that we created here. So let's see if GL attachment, it crashes here. Did I pass shadow map texture was null pointer? Oh, okay. So let me see where I call the texture here. I think it was on the tab map, yeah, and I passed this one. Oh, it was because I created the frame buffer before I create the texture, so it binded nothing to it, because as you see we simply initialize it with a null value, and we didn't pass anything, so we passed a value only after we created the frame buffer, which is wrong. So what we're gonna do is just literally change the position and put it right here, and maybe the game will run now if we don't find any more bugs. So let's wait. I will try to explain little by little how the game works. So for some reason nothing is being rendered. Oh, because we crashed once we, let me see here. Terminate. Let me go here. So for some reason let me see if the shader is activating. Let me go here. Let me see if I did call. Okay, we load our config file. So first, how the game works. First we have to load all of the models, all of the textures that are stored, like the path on a file. So it searches for each file, and we assign it to a variable that we're gonna call in our game, and we're gonna use that variable to work around with our logic inside the game. That's basically how we work with engines. So as you see, we initialize the window you just saw, the black one, and to render it we use well, I've been working with this for the past a year or so. It's just that I refactored the code yesterday, so I'm just working on it right now. So yeah, you may see some bugs, but I will fix it today, and we will be able to see a short demo on how's the game working. I have a video of the game, but I want to show you how's the game progressed from then to now, because I've changed a lot of things. So yeah, let me just focus here to try to search what I did wrong. So yes, indeed. So the plane should be rendering. Maybe it was because of the VAO. No, it should not be crashing there. Let me try to run it once more. Did I clear the color buffer? I don't think I did clear the color buffer. GL update. Wait. Let me see if... because we have to clear each frame. I think that was the but I clear it here. Then I don't know what's wrong there. Maybe that's not the issue. it's not. And for some reason, oh, it's because I created a... So, let me... Let me try to do things step by step here. Let's see the importer, if anything is missing here. So we load our models, the bones, the materials. This is the buffer that we send our information. Okay. Let me lower the song a bit. It's too loud. Let's see. What is wrong here? I could search for like OpenGL error. Not graphical. Debugging, yeah. Let's see. None of this. Let's see. Okay, this is a good one. Let's see here. Maybe we can see what the error the OpenGL is returning. But I forgot, we don't have the terminal to see. I have to enable it. Let me just enable it here. Let's see, system, subsystem console. Okay. Let's see it now. Wait, what? Let me just... Okay, we have our little terminal to see the errors. Let's see if we can track it down. So everything, okay, we are entering the while loop. Let me just remove this, just to see. Okay, let me put this at the start as well. Oh, let me just remove this one. OpenGL error. Okay. Let me search up this error. Invalid operation indicates a conflict between OP shaders or mods. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no, what's this? GLFW. This occurs when an OpenGL command is executed in an appropriate state or is not supported by the current context. So I'm calling something that shouldn't be. I think it's inside the frame buffer. Yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe it's because I created this one. Let me remove the other frame buffer I created before, the GUI one. So let me just go here at the GUI editor and stop this one. Wait, what? Why did I pass this one? GL RGB. Maybe that's the reason. I just found it. But the texture, what are the internal format is? GL texture, internal formats. We have GL compressed RGBA, RGBA, RGB8. I think I'm gonna use RGB8 because it's a simple image, so we don't need much more than that. Let's see it now. Maybe it will work now. Didn't I create a texture before? Let me see on the grass. I created before textures. So yeah, this one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe that's the reason. RGBA for frame buffer. GPU used is not required. What drivers? So let me just comment these two for now at the editor. Let me comment this one. Let's see. Maybe we stop getting the error because that I think was the only operation that I implemented as recently. So but still we get the error. Let me see if we get it like before or afterwards. Let's see the error. So it is the first one So it's from this, not inside this one, but this one. GL color buffer, that buffer bit. I mean, everything is pretty normal here, so it should be here. Full screen enable, GL press, enter. Okay, this is also okay. I see no problems there. Full events. I don't see the problem. Am I missing something? Initialize, GL update timers, full screen, open GL error 1 2. Let me see if it's before or afterwards the shadow map. Let's see here. Oh shit, I forgot. You cannot have two same instance initializations, I mean, of the same name variable. Oh yeah. So it's here at the shadow map. Okay, good. Okay, so let me just come here and see what we are doing wrong here. Okay, that buffer, bind, unbind. GLL update. I mean, this shouldn't it be width and height here? Let's see. Nope. But why did I have the... Oh, it's because of the size of the texture. Yeah. Did I change something here at the frame buffer? Is it because I'm creating this one? Wait, what? GLL depth attachment. Yes. Well, depth attachments, okay. Oh, I didn't bind it. Oh, that's explained it. Wait, no, I did. I did it bind here. On create. No, I didn't. You have to bind, like, make the frame buffer current. The frame buffer is simply like, imagine is a image that you gonna color with like your brush, and your brush being your meshes and stuff. So yeah, we have our game running right now. Okay, this is good. It's loading yet. I need to work on a bit of the performance since it takes too long to load. So we have day and night now. The full screen key is not working. I need to fix this. But yeah. So we just pinpoint our error, which is really good. Okay. Now we need to focus on important stuff. Let me come here to this. We don't need this one. Also, we don't need this one as well. This is fixed. Editor, we will work within this one. Grass. Oh yeah, we need to. The frame buffer will work as well. The grass, we will have to work on the shaders, because there is too much vegetation and it's bottlenecking my GPU. And what else? I think what was missing, what was it? Oh yeah, this key. Oh, it's now control enter. I meant alt. Am I using alt for anything else? Let me GL FW key left alt. Let's see. Okay, I guess I'm not using it. Wait, what? Key modifiers. So I'm going to use it. So let's take that. Let's see. The distance and the randomness. Where is it? I have a function that returns a random. Okay, we have a rand. So it returns a float. So we can take the pos x and the pos z, and we have to put it inside a v2 vector of 2, and it will generate a float between like 0 to 1, and we can put it like a random being let's see, like higher 0.9, let's say. Yo, wait, what? Oh, this is the follow. No, 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 no. Not this one. Remove this. It's already implemented on this function here before. This is for like animation, and this is for rendering, like to show only the grass that are inside my viewport, but to have lesser or to optimize performance, I use randomness to generate or put in place just some grasses and not like every grass. So only grasses that passes this value, since we send information about our meshes to the GPU, it will try to render as an instance for each one. So instance meaning that we try to render 1,000 grasses at the same time instead of 1,000 GPU calls. So let's higher this up to 0.99. Let's see if we have lesser grass now. So now we have almost 0. Okay. For some reason, it's not closing properly here. Let me change this to this, since we already found our problem. Let's say 0.98. I don't know why it's crashing so much. Still not good enough. 296. We have too much vegetation on 0.96. Let's see. Point 5. Oh, not here. Shit. Here. We have lesser grass now, but still not good enough. Let's put like 98. 900. 98, 68. So 68, it's a bit too high. We're just trying to find a magical number. Still not enough. Let's see. 5. Nope. I mean, this is pretty okay. This is good. 4.96. 66, sorry. Now let's see why it's crashing so much and why is it lagging. Because it wasn't like that before. What is this? Let me search this error. I'm getting it. Oh, okay. Maybe it would because it was crashing here. Might here, yeah. Okay. Vector. This is pointer to pointer. Let me comment on this one. Let's see. Still crashing. Let's see how to free pointer to pointer in C++. So it's a matching free of only one free. Okay, let's say 2D pointer buffer. Let's see this example. Okay, let's see if it was because we weren't assigning it to a null pointer. But this one, this is a vector. Wait, maybe that's the reason. I shouldn't do that way. Wait. This is... meshes. iMesh. How to free vector of pointers. Yeah. Delete them. Move pointers. Oh, maybe it was because we weren't clearing it. Yeah, that says a lot. Meshes clear. Let's see if now it's working. Still crashing. What? Raw pointers. If you use raw pointer, you must iterate through the vector for each allocation. Loop through the vector and call delete on every element. Calculate to remove dangling pointers from the container. The most modern and safest way to handle this is smart pointers like unique pointer and share pointer. Yeah, that I know. Let's see if we can backtrack the error. It's crashing when we try to exit it, so it's crashing here. Am I doing something wrong? What is it? Is it because I didn't put here the delete? Still calling. What? Foi criado com informações de depuração. Did I do something here? I don't think so. Then why is it not? Wait, let me just comment this and see. So that's not the reason why it's crashing. Is it because I'm on release? I'm creating with... Let's see. Okay. I understand why. Now let's see why is it so laggy. In the main scene, what am I doing? Okay, so let's see with the files I have here. No, it's not here. Maybe it's the grass that's the problem. Let me comment this and see. Because it's too much grass that we try to render at the same time. I need to change that logic to like render it dynamically. Yeah, it's the grass. I mean, I still get some lagginess sometimes here and there. Let's try to let's see. Where's the plane? Variables. Let's put like 1000 and for the collision, where is it? Camera. In this one we can just tune it a bit, like 2. These are like to calculate the neighbors, because we have a map of heights, so we check the camera position relatively to the heights on that given location, and we try to look up for the neighbors of that location of the camera to see like the objects that are near, to like you see this, I cannot go through it because this is the logic for the collision, but since we're too close, the value that I set it right now, we get to like pass this object a bit and see inside, but we still get some lagginess, and it's not from the plane, because if I put this in wireframe, it's a big plane with a lot of vertices, but I tried to lower it a bit, but we still get some lagginess. Maybe it's because of the stream, or I don't know. I will try to see right now what is the problem, so we can continue with the implementation of the AmGUI. So let's change this back to 2000. Okay. We don't need this. Okay. Let me close this one for now. No, I think I'm just gonna have it there in case. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing wrong here at rendering? Is it the trees? It should not be the trees. Activate. No project. Stuttering C++. Let's see what. Yeah, let's see this one. Decision window composition mode, GL buffer interaction but down to the root point, but you can work around the stuttering by doing one of the following. Go full screen, disable the window composition, enable multi-sampling. Okay, let's see this. It's on the header when we set our OpenGL context. Okay, GL those samples for. Let's see. The part of the solution was simple precision data type problem. Exchange the speed calculation by a constant. You will see extreme smooth movement. Analyzing the calculation showed that your student result area. What's this question about? Here stutter. DM window composition. DM window composition. But if you find the source of your while you're drawing to the screen down, instead of to draw shared surface of, since it's shared resource, it can be locked by others for an arbitrary amount of time, making it impossible for you to keep the frame rate stable for your application. You really need to still go full screen or disable window composition. Let me see how to disable this one. Windows. How to disable. You say how to do this like window toggle. What? What is this? Bro, I don't have time for this. Jeez. Let's see if this will work it. Make it short fixed, I guess. Still lagging. I don't know what's the problem here. What is it loading that it takes this much of the performance? Let's see the CPU 4%. Let me see the Bro, I'm using almost nothing. What? Hmm. Let's disable VSync. I guess it's when I move my cursor that the game lags. Wait, what? So when I'm moving like this, it's okay. So the problem, it's when I move my cursor like this. Is it because of the DPI of my mouse? Oh my god, it was because of the DPI of my mouse. Bro, what? Bro, this is crazy. So when I change the DPI of my mouse, the game just works smoothly. I saw a post where like some games tend to like lag when the DPI it's so high that they cannot comprehend. But bro, that's crazy. You see, I changed the DPI and it just works smoothly. Insane. Actually insane. I need to disable this. I don't know how, but holy. Mouse DPI affecting games. How to fix. Your hard review vendor software pointer. Bro, again, Windows. Bruh. What the fuck is wrong with Windows these days, bro? My god, bro. Let me just focus. We just fixed the errors. So let's just forget this for now. And just focus on the game. So let me just send a commit to my repo. Let's put it here. Refactoring plus let me just... Okay, push. Okay, nice. So now we can focus on our little editor, which I'm gonna do right now when we finish reading this post that actually explained it pretty well. Let me just take a break for water. Okay, back. Also remember, I need to put this on debug to see if everything is working properly here. Oh, I forgot to bind here. GUI frame buffer bind. Wait, if I'm gonna do this, I don't need to have this one here. Because we pass the function inside, so I can just call it here, like GUI so we have our little window here, which is pretty nice. Okay. What? Oh. I mean, if height this is a pointer to pointer, right? I forgot, how do you... Wait, what? Height. Do I set it as a null pointer? No, we set it like this. So we have to dereference it. But still, that doesn't seem right. Oh, So there is no point having this, because as he said, it will have some random memory. So I'm just gonna do this for now. Where? Oh. Wait. What am I doing? Shouldn't this... Hmm. The easiest way to add a nice look or functionality to your application developed with OpenGL used to GUI library. In this way you'll have tools that can be used for applications such as, but this we already know. We've seen, we already have this. Let's create our frame buffer and bind it. Okay, we already did this step of creating and binding the frame buffer. We create the texture and attach to the frame buffer now. This we did it. GL frame buffer 2D attachment color. What did I set it before? Okay, if you want to keep rendering that data with performance, we need to render buffer stores all the data without any conversions. Creating one is the same as the other creations. Okay, we already have our RBO. Yes, okay, we did this last stream. The width and height. Is the width or height of the image or the viewport? He didn't specify that one. Let's buffer and creation. Let's check frame buffer. We don't want wrong buffers. Make sure to unbind the buffers. Bind frame buffer, bind texture, bind render. Oh, okay. So after this, I think I should do this here for better understanding. So I can just remove this one. I like to keep things organized, so let's move all things to a framework class main loop. Okay. Like resale? He meant rescale, right? We are gonna need the function later. Frame buffer, okay. Delete. Do I have a resize function? Oh, but this is for the editor. I think this one. Turn. He binds the texture. This RBO is not the viewport, it's the image size, not this one. This one. Okay. Create editor. Did I specify on the... Yes, I did. I think I'm gonna put it for like this. Image 2D. Okay. We start as null. We pass the parameters. Shell framework 2D. We bind the texture, we create a new texture with 0 values. Oh, because of the frame buffer, we'll keep writing to it. True, true, true. Yes, yes, okay. We can create object from frame buffer, you know. Main CPP file frame buffer takes width and height of the screen as the parameter. Takes width and height of the screen as the parameters. So this is not okay. I thought this was for the image, but it takes the... Okay, I guess this kind of work. Oh. We'll see. The frame buffer at the editor, we can create, let's say, the width and the height here of our viewport that we have. Then in our frame buffer we just create a new function called resize that we gonna just take this as again. Did he? Yes. He rescales it but never unbind it again. So he binds the texture. This one he used gel attachment 0. Okay. Also we have to pass the texture. I think we don't need the attachment right now here to assign it, because we only need this one. I don't think we gonna resize the frame buffer again for a specific reason. So that's it. Place it here. Texture. Okay. So here we can just call GL bind texture, GL texture 0 2D, right? And texture ID. Oh, we just assigned the. Wait. No, this is the ID. I was correct. Then what does he do afterwards? After we create the object framework takes width and height of the screen. So we call our frame buffer scene buffer. We pass the width and height of the window. We enter our while loop, the game loop. We bind our scene to a frame buffer. So after all frame buffer stuff, now we can transfer our image to MGUI window, assuming that MGUI is currently working on the application. So I'm only sharing the codes as part of where the image is transferred to the screen. If you don't know how to use MGUI with the OpenGL, the channel has a great tutorial, definitely go check it out. So after we render, so we begin our scene. Game render, okay. We get the contents available of the window. We specify the image. Texture ID. What? Scene buffer. Oh, this is for the texture. We convert the ID, content region available. Okay. I think I'm gonna remove this. Go inside editor. Remove this. Move this as well. And we can just call it here inside. Okay. So everything will be rendered here inside. This dude doesn't specify where he resized it. Let's go to another post. So going render. So we create a frame or scene. Okay, this one. This is before. So GL update the viewport. Where's the main? Okay. Resize. Okay. This will be def black. You resize before we are doing our API call GL viewport to change it. So we resize our frame buffer. What's missing is to set our information inside this window. Bind, unbind. So everything is done before this. Okay. So this isn't something that should be called here. See what I have here in updated frame. Let me try to like GUI get window trellis. Okay. Add image. So we get a, but we can put it like this. GUI scene texture. This has to be the ID. So you can access the ID pretty normal, right? Okay. Get the screen position of the window. Not here. Here. We get this screen position. Cursor, screen position. Okay. We set plus x plus y. This will be upper left, lower right corners of the rectangle. Okay, so this is the start. Screen position of the window. Get the content region available. Okay, we will need this one. Okay. Back to, so this is the addition, the window width, position, y, window height. Okay. And this, what is it? UV min, UV max represent the normal texture coordinates to use for those corners using 0, 0, 1, 1 to display the entire texture. So here we use UV 0, 1, 1, 0 to make a matrix. 2, 0, 1, back to 1, 0. Okay. What else is missing? So we just, yeah, do that. Also we need to resize it here. Let me comment this one. Okay, let's see if we can see our little render. Feel kind of sleepy here. This should be before the main scene. Anyway. So, main scene, line 4, 30, 300, wait, what? Ah. So now, I will have to change some little stuff here. For now, I'll have to load the configuration. I can remove this. They were just for debugging reasons. So now we have a pretty... Wait. Okay. So... Okay. Okay. Resize. I will have to put this inside a function. It's kinda disgusting to look at right now. It will take some time since we are using debug. I mean, I don't need to set this for a long time. I can just change the size. So we see a black screen. Frame buffer is not complete. Okay. Frame buffer is not complete. And why is that? Did we bind when we created? Let's see. Yes, we did. Okay. Did we pass the texture? Yes, we did. Did I unbind it when I created the texture? Internal format, weight, height. I think it's because of this one. The parameters that I've set it's different. Chill. Okay. Wait, what? Bro, I had GL float. What the fuck? Also, I forgot, we have to set this one before we try to bind our other frame buffer here. So when we try to render it, let me come here. We get the content available. We resize it to null. What else? Get the content available. Okay. Where's the texture? Okay. I think this is pretty good. If this doesn't work, we have to run it again, because the changes that we just did right now won't apply. Truth. Frame buffer is still not complete. Okay, let's see again now. Not complete. Why is that? So we create our frame buffer here. We bind it before creating it to make it current. We use the gel frame buffer texture D to bind the texture to the frame buffer, create our RBO, bind it, we set the parameters, what is not okay? Let me search it up on Google. This is because I'm passing RGB 8. Nice. Okay. Pretty good. So we have to fix now the width and the height. And for some reason, some frames we get the animation and sometimes we don't. But we were able to render our little ongoing scene, which is really nice. Hey. So for today, that was it, guys. Maybe we see tomorrow, maybe not, maybe another day. But it was nice having you all. Appreciate tuning with me. Yeah. See you next time, bros.